Hey everyone, it's Henry, and so far for EA UFC, we know a little bit about the striking, we know a little bit about the ground game and the submissions, but we don't really know anything about the clinch game yet. Now, I'm not worried about it, but I am curious because looking at past games, the only game that actually came close to getting the clinch game right was UFC Undisputed 3. The clinch game in EA MMA, in my opinion, was horrible. And don't even get me started on the clinch game in Fight Night Champion. It's like they completely forgot that there is such a thing as the clinch in boxing. In Fight Night, you literally can't do anything in the clinch except hold each other. But that's not the way it is in real boxing. Boxers punch in the clinch. They actually grapple for positions in the clinch. They don't just stand there. Also, in EA MMA, there were very few options in the clinch. You can't throw uppercuts in the clinch. You can only perform very few throws in the clinch. And I think you could only go for one submission from the clinch, and that was the armbar. And the clinch game just seemed extremely weak. UFC 3 had a lot of throws from the clinch, a lot of different strikes that you could do from the clinch. You can go for a lot of different submissions from the clinch, and the clinch actually felt powerful. But it was still lacking a few things. Number one, the plum. No one just casually puts their hands out and grabs a plum. I dare you to find a fight where a fighter just puts his hands out, grabs a full plum. You won't be able to find it because it doesn't happen like that. It's beyond unrealistic. It shouldn't be that easy. There should be some kind of struggle that happens before you actually get to the full plum. So I hope they fix that. Number two, the fighters should have more options if they find themselves in the plum. Like Chris Weidman was able to drop Anderson Silva with a punch in the clinch, the fighter who is defending should be able to do some serious damage in the clinch as well. So I hope EA has fixed this aspect of the clinch game. I hope they watched the Anderson Silva Chris Weidman fight, and I hope they took something from that fight. Number three, they need to get rid of unrealistic slams in the clinch, like this one. Have you ever seen a slam like that in a real MMA fight? I mean, no one just puts his hands under the armpits of a full-grown man, lifts him up in the air, and slams him like he's some kind of little boy. I mean, these fighters have weight. You know what I mean? I want the slams to look realistic. I want them to look possible. All the crazy stuff has to go. And lastly, I hope they've added submissions from the clinch. As many submissions from the clinch as there was in UFC Undisputed 3, like the flying arm bars, the leg locks, and all that. Now, we haven't heard anything at all about the clinch. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm not worried. It doesn't mean the clinch is going to be horrible. We have just not heard anything. And EA is still not releasing any new information, but I'm hoping, really hoping, that they've paid as much attention to the clinch as they paid to the striking and the ground game, because the clinch game in mixed martial arts is extremely important. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about this for a few minutes. Is there anything you'd like to see in connection with the clinch game in EA Sports UFC? Anything that you think I left out? Let me know in the comment section. But that's it. I'll keep you guys posted if I get some new information. Thanks for watching, guys, and be safe.